Co-founder contributions product is a tool for you and your co-founders to track the contributions to your company on a weekly basis that will guarantee transparency and a fair distribution of equity in the future. If you view the company, you can invite your co-founders to it, and you will see the weekly contributions table. You can change the week to see who had what contributions during what week, and you can add your own contribution to the table. So a contribution consists of your hours worked this week times the hourly rate, your risk investment value, and the deal's closed value. Let's go through them one by one. The hours worked this week should be realistic. So you don't want to add 80 hours. You want to add the real number of hours that you worked this week for this specific project. Then the hourly rate is your fair market rate that you ideally have discussed with your co-founders. The risk investment value is the amount of money that you invest into the company out of your own pocket. And the deal's closed value is the amount of money that you generated by closing the deals for the company. You can leave the values as empty if you didn't do any of those. So I didn't add risk investment this week and I didn't close any values, but I worked for 40 hours. I submit a contribution, and then when the contribution is submitted, it will be in the pending status, which means that all of your co-founders will need to review it before it goes into the approved contribution section over here. In order to review the contribution, click the review button next to the member's contribution. In here, you can either approve it or reject it. You can also add a comment that will be displayed for all parties upon the review submission. For now, I will approve this contribution. As you can see, the status changes to approved, and now this is the amount of approved contribution for the whole company for this person. In order to view all the contributions for all times for one member, you can click the member's name in the contributions table. And here you'll have the contribution history and the current numbers that they've added. As the company owner, you can also manage the company, including the contribution coefficients. So for different companies, these coefficients will be different. Typically, you would want the money contributions to be more valuable to the company than the hours contributions. So let's say I've invested 10,000 into the company, and that is more valuable than if I have spent, 10 hours working on it without adding any money. And for that, we can change the risk investment coefficient, and the amount added as a risk investment will be multiplied when calculating the total contribution percent. You can also set the company currency, transfer ownership, and if needed, delete the company.